Hey guys, BMAN here. Welcome to today's stream. Today we got an interesting one today, guys. I decided that in yesterday's stream we tracer swapped over the fireworks tracers off one gun onto another gun. So we got the fireworks tracers off. I don't know what it was. I think it was off this Lichman. And we swapped them over onto our TAC V, but that got me thinking this morning. I was thinking, well, hang on, shouldn't we be able to do that same thing with block detachments and get invisible barrels and invisible guns working and stuff again? So that's what my intention is for today. Right now, I'm going to play around and we'll see whether or not we can create broken weapons like we used to have in Modern Warfare 3 and all of that, with all the invisible barrels and everything like that. So that's what today is about. We're going to use it and see whether or not we can try and figure out to be able to get it to equip different types of attachments and working for the attachments and stuff. Now I don't know whether it will actually work with that, but we can only get in and try it. More glitches, yay. Yeah, well, it's the same glitch, and it's a niche glitch, eh? Not everyone's going to be able to do this glitch because it does have requirements, but those that can do it are going to love it. How is everyone this morning? How is everyone? Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. Can anyone think off the top of their head guns that have restricted items on them? SMGs, I think if we were to stack this thing funny, we can make this thing broken, it will spin. If you don't understand the stuff when you're watching me, the streams is the best way to get to understand it. You'll see me doing all sorts of stuff with it. I sort of explain little bits as I'm going, but you're going to see how much this glitch can vary. It's hard to explain it because it varies. There's so many different variables with it. And it's all varied on exactly the way that you equip things and the order you equip something. And you do one thing wrong and then you put it into a state that you're not expecting, and now you don't know how to get it out of that state. And it's just and if you're not in that state, what I tell you to do isn't going to apply, and it's just too much variables to try and. Yeah, so in that aspect, it's kind of one of these glitches where if you are trying to do it, watch my streams for maybe a few days, and then you might understand it enough to be able to go and do the same stuff yourself. But trying to explain it without you spending hours trying to understand it is just kind of pointless. Because that's the truth, is I spend days and days understanding this before what you guys see. You guys just see the result of all my playing around, hours up all night trying to figure stuff out. Hopefully a camo swap glitch still works after the update for the new guns. I don't see it stopping because this is not new. It's only new to the mode. This has been a thing in multiplayer Black Ops 6, all Season 2, Season 1 and everything. But now they decided to add the thing that was causing this in Black Ops 6 to Warzone. So it's not new. It's just been ported over to this mode from another mode. And because they've done that without stopping it, I don't see them stopping it. I think this is because this is exploiting their anti-cheating system, because this is exploiting what they've got in place to stop us using camos. But because their system is so stupid, we can use it now to do lots more than we could before they even put that in place. I mean, before we'd be able to just run this gun. But now that they've got that in place, we can do lots more than just run this gun, but we can also run this gun. Do I need to do on Warzone, or can it be done in Zombies and Multi? You can do it in I've got videos for the other modes. None of this stuff is new, guys. I've got videos. I've covered blueprint swapping and blueprint pulling over in Zombies. I've covered all of that. So I'm a type of creator. Once I've got a video that's a good tutorial on something, I move on. So you guys won't see, because there's just too much with this stuff. And there's too many modes. So I'm not going to keep telling you guys every week, go how to dupe in Zombies. I've already told you guys. Search on my channel how to find that video, and then you'll just know how to do it. So Zombies is covered, all blueprint swapping, blueprint pulling and everything. But Zombies, your generally is going to be your split screen modes method, right? Then multiplayer, I've got lots of different tutorials on multiplayer, how to blueprint pull and everything, but that's old stuff. And now we're into Warzone. And now Warzone's 100 times better because it has 100 times more guns. We got all the other mode guns and everything. And now we're doing it in Warzone. So yeah, that's just how I run my channel. I don't flood you guys repeat uploads of the same thing unless I've got new stuff that isn't in an old video to bring to you. Okay, so today I'm trying to figure out, I had an idea, maybe we can get the invisible barreled X13s. We might be able to get the... I can't remember exactly what guns had invisible stuff on them. It was so long ago. Can be done with dark matter? Yes. Yes, as long as your account doesn't have the dark matter. I'm going to have to create some blueprints. See, so what we're doing here, I'm doing something different right now today, though. I'm trying to target attachment swap. So, what I need to do is I need to come in and create a gun. See how this isn't allowing a muzzle with this barrel? I want to try and put a muzzle with the barrel, because that's generally what causes invisible parts. So what I need to do is I need this blueprint here to have the barrel. Why can't I equip that? F-Tac will remove the grip. Ooh, I might run that barrel. So we're going to run that barrel. F-Tac Series XI. Have I got another blueprint with that barrel? This looks like it. No. Does have it? What barrel is that running? No barrel. Is that running an under barrel? Rear grip muzzle. I just want to find blueprints that have clashing ones, then I don't have to actually... if I can just find the clashing blueprints. So... we remove the barrel, we can't have an underbarrel. Okay, that's going to be good. So then we will put on... that barrel won't allow an underbarrel, and that. Right? So what has an underbarrel? This one has the underbarrel. So that's going to put that barrel on and that, as long as we don't have a barrel selected. If we don't have a next gun that doesn't have these selected, it will put these on. So I'll carry those over. We'll remove that off, that off, that off. Those are what's going to clash, I believe. And we'll put a muzzle on the other gun. And I want to remove that barrel, because that will clash with that. Okay, put the other barrel on the other one, which should hopefully remove this barrel. And a muzzle. So we've got this gun here like this. Second. That's the one we're going to equip to second, right? So that is going to have those on it. Now, we got to start with a gun that's going to have the muzzle and the barrel. So it won't have put this barrel on, but it will put that under attachment on. No, that one's got to be first, because we'll start with that, and then it won't apply the barrel, but it will apply the underbarrel. Yeah, so we got to start from this one. So now I'll name that one first, so I just know. Rename first. So that's the one we're going to start from. Then I need to equip one that has... I'll make sure the items. It needs to then have a barrel and a muzzle, but no underbarrel. So where are we going to swap to? What has that? Barrel, a muzzle, and an underbarrel. Oh, no underbarrel. Got a muzzle. Muzzle. One doesn't allow underbarrel either. Why is that? That's right. This might work. So we'll run with this one. Remove that. Might put a barrel on this. Boom. Okay, we'll have these on this. But not a suppressor. I want something big so I can see it. Okay, now we can see that that's on there. We've got the barrel, we've got that. On the other one, we've got a barrel and an underbarrel. Now it should keep this one and then go to this one and add the underbarrel. Cool. That's 1, 2, 3. We should be good. We could add a rail to this one. This one's number 2. Rename second. Okay. Then this one, we want a sight on, because I want to stack the sights too, see if that will work. I just want to see if we can really break this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacked. Okay, so hopefully we start on this, then we go to the other one, and it should take over this underbarrel and this optic and put it on the other one. Not the barrel, because the other one has a barrel. And the other one has a muzzle, and the other one has a rail. Hopefully it should do all of that. Let's try it. Set the favorite. Go and game. Sorry guys, I have to kind of hyper focus when I'm trying to do this stuff because it's just, there's just so much technicals to it. So in Warzone, the blueprint will be full of with attachments, unlike Zombies pool. Yeah, you can combine them. So you will see here, we can't, yeah, you can kind of combine them and do all sorts. So, yeah, it's hard to explain. I just got to show you it. Just pay attention and you'll see what we're doing. What's the camo you're not allowed? It's not camo you're not allowed. It's camos that your account doesn't have unlocked that are like masteries in it. So like for me, if I come to here and I try and equip Nebula camo, a gun with... Oh, I'm on the wrong guns. Fuck, I was thinking, why is that Nebula? There you go. Like this, something with a camo, like my profile doesn't have any of these these 4 camos here unlocked on anything, right? So if I equipped it, and then I back out through here, it just wipes it out of the class. And that's what we're talking about. Now, if you have a camo and it's not doing that for you, then that's not going to be the camo. So it's not hard to tell. I mean, a little bit of thought, go on, put a camo and try it, and you'll be able to tell, is that working for you or not? So if you equipped it on a gun, then you go to your class and you back out, and then you go back to your class, and it's not there, that's one you can do it with. Now, I know for a fact that it won't work for you. Oh, stop going to this gun. It won't work for you if you try and do it with this camo. Even if you don't have this camo unlocked, it just won't work for you, because this camo you can just use and it does not wipe out of your thing, even if you don't have it unlocked. So if someone can dupe this to you, you can use this like you had it. So we've got to this one first. So what I got to do is see we've got these ones and I want it to pull over this and this. So I start with this. I then go and swap to one of these guns with a camo I'm not allowed. And then it won't pull out that camo gun. And then I go to the same weapon and I'll say equip this one. And it should pull the ones off this one that are not equipped on this one. And it should make them all. And I should have that one with not just the 3 attachments, but it will have like 5 attachments on it. In game. But it won't show you out in the menu system of those attachments equipped. But they are working in game. So once we can combine different blueprints in Season 3, this is going to be insane. I'm going to be able to combine and set up one XM4 with like my 20 different blueprints that I've got for it, different, like a cool, maybe this one's, what do you call it? Mag, and then the barrel off a different variant, and then ammo traces off a different variant. And then I'll be able to blueprint swap all of that combo to a different gun and pull all the stuff off a different gun. That's in theory. So, here, we come across, find our XM4 with a camera on it, equipped it. Back right out of the menus like this, and then come in, find our gun again. What gun it was? This one. Second, and equipped it. Now, this only has those 3 attachments, but it should load in with more. Wow. They're clashing, so this is an experiment. They might not. It might break the gun. Hey, B-Man, I've got something happening to me once I account. Give it. I don't know. Yeah, connection to lost, so I can't tell you about connections. That's your connection issue. As you can see, I don't have any problems with that. I can play zombies fine as well on my accounts with jet guns and everything. If you're having trouble connecting to the server, I've got no opinion on it, man. Sorry. It's not a me issue. So, what did we get? We got the suppressor. We've got that sight. This gun's hard to tell. I don't exactly know what we've got with it. We got the stuff off this gun. Hang on. So, if I come here first. This one's not exactly very visible stuff if it's not going to break.
This is Connor! I'm back in the AO!
Pull the blueprint in the mode you're trying to use it in. Okay, so now we got the suppressor on. Do we? Oh, it didn't pull the suppressor on. Let me just see what it's doing. Hang on. I'm going to go create new. What's that other one? What is that second one? Create new. This thing. Is that this? No, that's a different gun, but it come with the barrel? Wait, what the fuck? Did that just upgrade my... Wait, did my gun just update without me having to die? What? Hang on. Why did it do that? It shouldn't have updated it in my hands like that. Mid-game? Okay, so we got this gun. Now, we would be able to pull the traces from this gun. I don't know what it's pulling from now because we went too far with it. We'll have to start over. Sounds like... yeah. But nah, you didn't get shadow banned for doing jet gun.
Gonna kick some teeth in!
Sorry, but shadow banning you for doing a glitch in zombies, which is a PvE mode, makes 0 sense. So that's not even a thing. Show me them telling you that. What's shadow banning achieving in zombies, bro? Nothing. It doesn't achieve anything. That's not a thing.
Enemy sentry is active.
Okay, I don't know whether we're gonna really pull it with this gun. I can't remember what guns had clashing stuff with barrels. Keeps getting error connecting to host. Well, that's just you. That's a you issue, not bans. Shadow bans. That's not shadow banning. That's not how shadow bans are. So just because you're getting a connecting to host error doesn't mean you're shadow anything about ban. What is that? Whoa, did you see that, like, rainbow colors that were just coming on my screen? Yeah, you definitely do have some sort of issue with it. I can't tell you what it is though, but it's not a ban. They're not shy to notify you about bans. Trying to think what guns could be glitched out. Wasp, WSP, I think, was one. I think it was. Hang on. Let me go to this. I might have to go out of the menus to have a look and think about it. I think we can do the WSP to invisible finger guns again. We should be able to have invisible finger guns. Possibly. That we used to have. I think it was the WSP that we done it with.
This is Connor! I'm back in the AO!
Yeah. Ian recall. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so we got this. But I need to swap to this. Wait, does this have a stock? This doesn't have a stock on it. Ah, yes. Oh, but no stock. We want to put on this stocks. Okay. So we got to put this one over to another one that has a stock. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so we come to here. Go to this. And put a stock on this. Take the akimbo off this. Then go to this one.
Let's get back at it!
Okay.
Enemy's got a sentry
So.
online.
We have this. We need to come here. Come in and remove akimbo. Remove akimbo and add a stock on. The stock will do. But we got to do it to a different loadout because this class is broken now. This one. So we come to here. To this. Gunsmith. No stock on, and put this stock on it. Like so.
Hostiles have established a SAM turret.
The rest is fine. Except that class. Load it up. Do us a favor, guys. Smash that like button for us. It helps the channel. Helps the people that need to know this sort of stuff and be aware that it's happening. Okay, so we've got... Why are we still akimbo? I removed akimbo. Or have we not select the class? Hopefully it's not akimbo.
Let's get back at it!
The fuck is it up to, bro? I've literally fucking removed akimbo.
They've got a SAM turret online. Enemy sentry in the AO.
4 out of 5, but it's still akimboed. It's ignoring my stock. What is it even up to? Might have to... I think it's just bugged out.
Enemy sentry is active. Enemy's got a sentry online.
If on Xbox and lose connection, go CODs, manage game, and add-ons, save data, main profile, and delete from console.
Go on and kick some teeth
If you do that, make sure you save from console and do not save from everywhere. 100% you will lose everything. What is this up to? Wait. Why am I still akimbo? Are we like...
Blood money. Kill enemies, take their cash, get hunted.
Wait, we have no stock on as well. Is this like working 8 attachments right now? Because we've got akimbo working, no stock working,
This is Connor. I'm back in the
and all the attachments that we got selected. I can't... What? No, it doesn't have this active, does it? Does it have the underbarrel? I don't know what this game is doing right now, but it's just ignoring what... Whoa, I don't know. Only putting half of it on. So for that, I need to remove this, remove
Enemy
this,
sentry in the AO.
remove this, remove this, remove this, put on this, so it just ignores everything else and goes akimbo with the stock. This is what I want it to do. So stop bloody mucking around with other stuff. We want it to pull the stock with the akimbo. So it's pulling akimbo off the old variant before. So I was telling you guys about how it has and stuff that doesn't display, but it's working in game. Oh, we're still akimbo. Why is it persistently just wanting to stay akimbo? It's being annoying. Game, we don't have akimbo selected. Okay, now you've got that and that. We don't care about that. We just want the stock. That's all I want it to equip, is the stock. Because then we carry that over to the other one that's got the akimbo. And then it bugs it out. Now this one here, we need to remove off something so it can have enough attachments. So we need to take that off. Take that off too. So now it's got room to fit the stock, because it's 3 out of 5, not thing out of 5. So it's gonna, this is where it was pulling the Kimbo from just before, this. So we've got Kimbo here, 50 rounds. Need that. Put something we can see. Put that on that. Make this the big boys. Put that there. It should give us a stock and an underbarrel. So we need an underbarrel and a stock on the other one. Okay, so underbarrel and stock. And those two will go with those. But both the underbarrel and the stock are blocked. So we should be able to create something cool here. So we'll start with this and then we'll go to this. How to use unowned camo blueprints in ranked player without them. It'll be the same as the other modes. I don't play ranked, so I'm not testing ranked. I'm not interested in their fucking penalties every time I want to leave because I'm not trying to play the game. I'm just trying to figure out glitches for you, but then I'll have to wait half an hour just to go into another game because I only wanted to go into test whether something loaded. No, I'm good. I'm not that serious about multiplayer. Okay, so we got this like this. Boom. We want to go.
Playtime's over.
Pull out this. Doesn't pull it out. I'm going to go back. They create new. And it will come with those attachments on it, even though it doesn't have them on it. So those are ghost attachments now that were just on it before. And they should carry on over to the next one that we select.
Plunder.
So this should have the underbarrel on it, even though it doesn't have it selected.
Secure as much cash as possible. Go get greedy. Mark a drop point for your squad and hit the field.
Don't bother with firing range. Things that work in firing range don't always work in game. Lots of things work in firing range that won't work in game. Test your stuff in game like I'm doing.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Okay, so see how it's got the underbarrel and stuff on it? And it's the blueprint from the other one, even though we didn't select it and it doesn't have that stuff selected, right? So now we can come along and we want to do Sweet Siren. And that should merge these blueprints with all the, these attachments with that one. And then we should end up with a cool glitched out weapon. Hoping that they all load in, but there's blocked and it's clashing, so we'll see what actually happens here. All going well. What did it give us just there? What did it prioritize? We got the suppressor on. I mean, I don't know there. I might need to do it a different way. I might need to do it off the create new tab, which I was trying to avoid.
Let's get back at it.
I'm trying to avoid doing it a certain way that I know works. Okay. Why does this not have its... Does this have the traces off the other gun? Why has this not got what's displayed here? Put this in. Aftermarket parts not allowed. Oh, that might be why it wasn't working. Yeah, of course they won't work. Only the stock will work. It's aftermarket part. I didn't realize that. Okay. So we got to go to this one now.
Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover.
Shit. I'm hit. Cover me. Need to heal up.
Much stuff on it though. It won't pull over and show. Oh, it might if I do a different way, because I'll end up putting extra attachments on it, and then if I remove one, we'll allow the last one to spawn in, and then the problem is my blueprints that I have to select have 5 attachments on the blueprint, and then it doesn't have room to bring in the other ones. That's my problem right here.
Hostiles have established a SAM turret.
I pulled loads of blueprints, but they don't work in ranked, which is weird, because they should show up with traces and name. You gotta pull them in the mode that you're in.
Let's get back at it.
See, This is where this stuff gets hard to explain for you guys in tutorial form. See how right now it's just ignoring all of the stuff that I'm equipping to it and stuff like that. So there's so many different states of the glitch to get into. Whereas if I was to equip this right now, it would probably just equip the gun and let me run it with the camo on it. And because there's so many different variations and different types of ways that this glitch can behave, it's hard to teach.
Enemy sentry is active.
This is Connor.
Oh, no, it's not right now.
In the AO.
It's not even swapping to the other guns right now. It's doing even more different stuff. So if we swap this, it'll probably might be doing the camo swapping mode of it. Or it might be doing the blueprint swapping mode. So it'll swap to the blueprint one and it'll pull a blueprint of this one that we're holding. There's so many different variations that it can do. And it's all based off what you do at the first few steps.
Gonna kick some teeth in.
Did it put the camo on this? No? Okay. So we'll go with the one that's a variant. Nebula. And it's either completely ignoring everything we're doing right now for this class, or it'll swap it. And that's why it's so hard to teach you guys. It's about what point you hit it.
This is Connor. I'm back
Oh,
in
now
the
it's giving
AO.
us the XM4. But it won't have a camo on it this time, watch. Boom. So it's loading it in without the camo. See? So we got to hit the form with the camo now. So this one should be no camo, and then I'll swap it 2 more times and I should get the one with the camo. But if you have no experience with this glitch, you're just like, it doesn't work. It's just complicated and hard to explain.
Let's
These say
get
no
back at
camo.
it.
Enemy SAM turret active. They've got a SAM turret online.
I might have the camo, or I'll have to swap it one more time.
This is Connor.
No
I'm
camo.
back in the AO. Let's get back at it.
Did junk gun just get patched, or someone it's not working anymore?
Enemy's got a sentry online.
What are you talking about? It's probably a use skill issue. There hasn't been a patch. There's no patch until tomorrow, the season 3. They're not patching something right now, like that. If they were to patch it, they would patch it in the season 3 update when it's about to hit. So no. I highly doubt there was just a random freak patch for that thing right now. That wouldn't make sense. I used the zombies blueprint pulling method, but they don't work in MPO rank for me. Something. Well, what do you mean? That doesn't even make sense. There's
Let's get back at it.
what part of pull it in the mode you want to use it doesn't make sense. I mean, if you're pulling it in zombies, it's not in your multiplayer class then. So I don't know why you're expecting it to run it in multiplayer if you're not pulling it in your multiplayer class.
Enemy soldier incoming.
You're not listening. It's not a problem of equipping it and that.
Making effective fire.
That's what you're not understanding. You got to pull it in the class that you want it in, because then it ignores all the anti-cheat, wiping stuff and everything. Things that are just pulled don't get the wiping and all of that stuff. So that's why I say you need to pull it where you want it, because then it doesn't wipe out. So if I'm to come to here and look, so look, It's not new. It's just you guys don't... It's too hard to explain it to you guys to get the points. It's always been the case. That's been the case since the start of BO6, but people just don't understand it, how it works. Pull it in the mode that you want it in. Multiplayer has always had this problem, but it's only new to being put over to Warzone just recently in the past week. So everything, that all the issues that people had in multiplayer, they're going to now have those issues and just use the same for thing. So if you see here, I can come in on this account and it's pulled the sniper in multiplayer, right? So it will have no problem using it. I can use it as if I own it practically and everything. Look, it's here. It's not owned. It's not the one that's saved. You just pull it here and then you have no problems running it. When you load in game, it's just going to load in and everything. You're not going to have the problems of it wiping and all of that stuff. So when we come out here, I'll show you. I'll take it in game. Sometimes you'll get here on here that it won't display it properly, but that doesn't matter. It does work properly and everything. But you couldn't run this. But I can run this in multiplayer still too. I can show you how to run these too. But if you were to equip that right now, see, it wouldn't stay there. And that's what you're going to have a problem. That's what's going to happen to any gun that you have that's got a padlock on it, right? Getting it here is not the problem. You're just going to have problems running it from here. But if you pull it in this account like this, how I've taught in my most recent one, you can get them to stay in your class like this from my Warzone. Just apply the Warzone one. I show it over in multiplayer too. In that same tutorial, so the most recent one I just made, I show how I showed pulling this sniper right here. And as you'll see here, I'll load in. I don't have to do anything special to make it work. It just works. So I'll select the class and I've got the gun. It just works. Between game over game over game over game over game. And I don't have the issues of it wiping out of my classes or anything. Although I don't own it. As I said, I don't touch ranked mode because, well, half the reason is half my ults aren't have access to it. I don't play the mode. So going in to test something in a mode that's dead in my servers when I'm unranked takes half an hour to find a match. Just to go in to test one thing and quit 2 seconds after, I have to close the game down to quit. Then I get penalties. I'm not touching ranked, sorry. But the other modes, I'll test it for you. But as you can see here, it works fine. No, I'm not. I've got zero. I just said I got zero interest in ranked. I'm not testing nothing in ranked. I don't care for the mode. I don't play it. I'm not your guys' ranked creator. Someone else can do that shit. I'm not interested. If I dupe an unknown camo from a tooled account, will it ban the account? I'm not answering whether or not what's going to get you banned. Make up your own choices on that stuff. I'm just here to show you how to do glitches if you want to do them. I'm not commenting on whether or not you're going to get your banned. You make up your own choices. Sorry, but I don't work for Activision to answer your questions, to know what they're doing there. Hate it. I do. I don't like multiplayer. in Black Ops 6. I don't play it. I don't enjoy playing multiplayer in Black Ops 6. Straight up be honest with you. It will stick. You're just not realizing how to use it. That's the problem. If I was to pull a blueprint in Warzone, it wouldn't stick either, unless I do what I told you guys to do. So look, we'll go and do some blueprint pulling just for the fun of it. Why not? Have some fun. So what's a blueprint we'll start with? Let's have a look at what we get from this blueprint here. Yeah? This blueprint. So we'll equip this and we'll see what blueprints we can get from this. And then I'll make the blueprint stick in our class. Yeah, the most recent vid for Warzone CAMO SWAP also shows it work in multiplayer. But yeah, it's about what you have to do once you pull the blueprint. You have to do more. You can't just pull a blueprint into your class and then have it stick there. You have to go back in before you leave the game and equip the other one that bugged out your profile and stuff. So go and watch the tutorial if you haven't watched it, because there's extra steps to make it stay in your class. Like how I've got that sniper sitting over in my multiplayer class permanently. It's not as simple as just getting the gun pulled. You got to do extra steps. I put it in the video and I've taught you guys how to do it. And then another game you can go and do you can go and run it with the camo on it and everything, like I showed in my video. So you don't just have that cool sniper that you've pulled. You're able to run that cool sniper with all of the locked camos on it of your choice that you're using to trigger break thingy. Because I can run all of these camos on any blueprint I like. It's really simple, really easy. I can run these, I can do more with these camos than the people that have these camos legit, that have spent months grinding for them. Operator skins? Nah. They got stupid over operator skins. Right back in Black Ops 4. I don't think there's not been very many dupes that actually done the operator skins, and even the ones that did, it was the operator skins that they quickly decided to make wipe and reset if you did have one that you didn't own. And Black Ops 4, I was able to dupe over everything and blackout everywhere. We were able to dupe it all over, but if you equipped an operator skin that you didn't have unlocked, it got wiped. All the guns stayed and everything. Then Modern Warfare 2019, right through all of Warzone 1, we were able to dupe. Then those ones, the operators were able to dupe and they stuck, but then eventually they made it so that the operators didn't stick. And it's just always, they've always been fussy over the operators. I'll be honest, I don't know if they have the same anti-cheat in ranked as they do multiplayer, where it wipes your stuff if you've so you can't use the camos. I know that they don't care if you've got running locked guns, so maybe they don't wipe for the camo either. Let me have a look quickly for you. If I even have access to ranked. The fuck is this? I haven't played ranked in fucking this season. Bro, how do I get this off? My screen's locked on that and now I can't get it off. Nothing I press. Rejoin game update. This is the shit, this is why I don't touch ranked play, man. Too much muck around crap. What the fuck is that? I just wanted to come in and see if I could equip the camo. I don't have anything saved on these guns. DM. There you go. Yeah, you can use it. You can do it unranked. It wipes it out unranked. Simple way, as easy as. So it behaves the exact same as all the other ones. I don't really main any mode in the current Call of Duty, to be honest with you. I used to be a zombies player hardcore, but this current comp zombies is just shit, in my opinion. It's a fucking 2-day process and you're done with the map. So what, zombies is not really it. So yeah, I'm a lost COD player right now. Warzone's no longer it. It might come back. I'm willing to come back to Warzone, but right now we're in limbo of whole entire COD sucks. Waiting for them to drop something better. So right now I'm maining Warzone, blueprint pulling, and seeing what sort of stuff I can do over in Warzone. Because with this new stuff added to Warzone, there's so much I can do with it. Attachment swapping, just trying to see what I can break. Yeah, I'm going to be playing the Ducks. Tomorrow I'll be pulling blueprints for the new Kilo straight away. Because we get the Kilo if you log in tomorrow. And then straight away, you know, I'm going to be looking for all the blueprints of that before Verdansk even drops. We might have some cool masterclass for the Kilo tomorrow. Because isn't the Kilo getting added to zombies as well? So we should be able to pull blueprints over in zombies. Because we shouldn't have access to Warzone tomorrow, I think. I think they shut down Warzone for 1 day. And then they bring it on the next day. And that 1 day, if you log in during that 1 day, you get the Kilo as a free daily login or something. Don't quote me on all that stuff. I'm not the news guy. I'm a glitch guy. Live tomorrow? Possibly, possibly not. Depends. I don't know, to be honest. They haven't done anything for court for doing camo glitches, bro. Camo glitches are fine. Don't do camo glitches using tooled items, bro. That's your problem. That's what they banned for, the tooled items that were not need to be on accounts.
Get geared up and stand by.
What do we get of the MCW? Let's pull an MCW blueprint. Pep camos are just what I say. Obviously, there's other camos that I'm not aware of from tools and other stuff like that too. So Pep camos aren't the only ones that it was. Unobtainable in Warzone and multiplayer is what they said. So there could be other camos that were also, and that people are, you know, trading around that I'm not aware were from tools only and stuff like that. I don't touch tools to know all the camos that come from tools. I'm mainly, ever since Black Ops 4, my channel started with duplication glitches, mate. That's what my channel is. Menu glitches, duplication glitches and stuff like that. I've done that my entire channel's life, is this type of stuff. Menu glitching and camo swapping and duplicating between accounts and all of that sort of stuff. That's what this channel is. Zombies is just when this is dead, really, to be honest with you. I throw zombies stuff out as well, because I'm a zombies player and I do find stuff in zombies. And it's content that Call of Duty people tend to like watching.
Enemy counter UAV inbound.
But my main content is menu glitching and duplicating and stuff like that. So I'm mainly the best channel for service providers to follow, because I'm the one that they're getting all they're finding out how to run their services and their CAMO services and duplication services and stuff like that. I know one with the best glove, like you can get a blueprint from the beast glove, like on regular. Oh, yeah, I can test the beast glove for you. I was having trouble yesterday pulling with the melee. I think I need to change what I have. Let me just run a test first. I think I got a camo on that now. Oh no, I went and saved. Okay, this is Nebula now. Okay, I can do it. So we will go ladle. Oh, I have to go to a different loadout. Hang on.
I'm back in the yayo.
We'll do it with this loadout. Hit the favorite. Ladle. And go. Okay. Now that we got that, we want to go to
Gonna kick some teeth
Enemy
in.
UAV is online.
Nebula. And then we want to go Cleaver. Now this should pull the Mastercraft Ultimate Ultra Cleaver. It didn't. Yeah, see, so I have to play with the blueprint swapping for the melee. It works, so it's just got to test with it a bit more. We'll get it sorted. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. Okay. Nebula. Okay, Nebulas. That one's DM Ultra. Ladle's that. You sure the cleaver done that? Start from the start though, so we'll just do melees. So I'm gonna go ladle. Ladle should turn into the right one for the cleaver. I'm just gonna make sure that it's working first, and then we'll go to the ones that I'm unsure of. Because once I know it's working, we'll start from the beast glove. I have the beast claw, and we can start from it and see what pulls from it. But I'll just make sure that we know that it's pulling stuff before we go to do that. We want to see it pulling variants, and once we see it pulling variants, we'll go on with the beast claw is the one we're pulling from. But right now, I know that the ladle pulls the ultra knife that has that weird stuff and all that on it. A reactive cleaver. So once we see it pull the reactive cleaver, we know, okay, the melees are pulling, and then we'll go and do it the right way. Once you get the blueprint working for melee slots, I'm just actually... Beast Glove actually 2 hits. It's so good. Oh, a melee weapon though, eh? Okay. Nebula. Cleaver. Do we have the cool cleaver?
Took a poxy shot.
Not working for the melee. Not working for the melee. Is it going to let me run the DM Ultra melee?
Time's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Oh, fuck's sake. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, with this it's kind of better to what catch my streams when you guys are trying to watch this stuff. It's so hard trying to... You guys got to understand how hard it is for me trying to explain this stuff and focus tutorials when there's so much that can change with it. You do one thing off what I've exactly told you, like you might have misheard something, or maybe I didn't say, oh, thing it, but I just do it naturally or something like that. It's real hard. So it didn't run the DM Ultra. Now if I go ladle, will it just swap the variant of the thing I'm holding? Let me see. Might be able to... There's different ways you can do it. You can have it either just swap the variant of the weapon you're holding. You can have it, yeah, or you could be pulling a variant of that weapon. Oh, it's just so hard to tell you guys how to focus what one you're going to pull. Okay, so we got the ladle. Then we go nebula, and we should still have the ladle. So for the glitch, you need a gun with a mastery camo that you don't have unlocked on any weapon at all, that your profile doesn't own. If you have that mastery unlocked on a single gun, it won't work for you. But it doesn't have to be masteries. Also works with the event camos that you don't have unlocked. I can't stress that enough. Obviously, I can't show you on my main that it's happening because my main owns all my event camos that I have. But I'll show you on this ult. So some of the Modern Warfare 2 event camos and stuff like that, you don't have to. So there's a lot of camos that you can do it. It's just whether or not your profile owns that camo. These are the things that's hard to explain in tutorials. Because if I go into too much detail, then for one, 90% of the people don't need that much detail, so that it ends up a dead video with the algorithms because people aren't watching for the length of the thing. So there's also, I have to customize my thing for algorithm reasons. Obviously, YouTube forces us to make certain videos in certain ways. So if we've got too much information in it, the video just won't get the coverage that it needs to be seen, and other things as well. So there's lots of things I can't cover in the video. And when it's this complicated, these things, it's too hard. So there's lots I can't cover. You have to catch the stream for it. But see here, this camo causes it. So we'll go in and we'll show you with this camo. Ignore these being equipped. Those aren't there. That's just the pre-thing. This is what it is. That shouldn't be there. That's just being weird. I don't know why it's actually showing those there. There, that's what's there. Those camos were the ones that pulled them. But you see, this thing here doesn't wipe either, this camo. So you can dupe this over. That's what I told you guys. That camo doesn't wipe out. So this profile here doesn't own anything, right? Like, if we come across... We couldn't equip this camo. We couldn't equip this camo. We can't equip this. If I equip this, I think it wipes out too. So we come back. Come up. See? So, that's another camo you can use. Just those MW event camos. It's whether or not your profile owns it. See, I can pull variants using this camo. And stuff like that. Now, with that said, you guys make your own assessments on what the developers meant in their unobtainable in Warzone and multiplayer camos, because this camo here, technically, is unobtainable in Warzone and multiplayer right now. So, but as you can see, it's duped over on an account that doesn't own it. It's not creating the bans. This account had this camo right through all those temp bans. So in my opinion, it's perfectly safe. But you guys make your own assessments on all of those camos, those Modern Warfare camos, because I'm not out here telling you, oh, they're all safe, because I have no idea what's safe and what's not in those ones. So just take that. But here, I'll go and show you us pulling with that. So I'll go and use that camo to pull. But first, we'll show you this. Look. This camo, you can't use, even if you don't have it unlocked. I don't know if there's other camos like that, but this one right here, I can equip this, and it just stays in my class. It does not wipe out of my class at all. So I come back up, and there it is there. Now, this profile does not own that camo. It doesn't own anything. And it definitely doesn't own that camo on this gun, but it doesn't wipe, right? So one trick camo won't work for pulling. You can't have that camo. But other ones, yep. So we'll go in and show you. Look. This profile doesn't have much. So we'll start with this. Oh, we might do a super shotgun. We'll see what the super shotgun can pull. Super shotgun. The Doom super shotgun. Let's go see what can pull for that. Unfortunately, on this profile, oh, we can go and check that on my main. But I'm just gonna, while we're here, I'm just gonna show you that you can do it with this profile with the purple account or with the purple camo. So you'll have a camo swap to a gun that doesn't have the camo. No, you're not listening. I said your profile's not allowed to have that on any gun. So if you have that on one gun, camo swapping it will not work. Understand? Your profile cannot have access to that camo on any weapon. Eventually I use... Every time I use a different class, it does the same. It doesn't give any dupes. I don't even know what the hell you're saying there. Sorry. Does the same. I don't know what you're on about. Now, if your camo, if you have that camo on a single gun, whether it's dark matter or something, it will behave like this one here is behaving, where it just doesn't wipe out, and you won't be able to use that to try and do what we're doing. So this is how it would behave, how this one behaves, if you have that on any gun on your profile at all. If your profile's unlocked that camo on a single gun, it will behave like this one does. Regardless, this one's a bit of a freak camo though. This camo, even if you don't have it unlocked, will behave like this. Did you see the warning someone got after a game of zombies? No. I wouldn't worry about it. As long as you're not doing stupid shit with your game of zombies, you won't be getting warnings. It could be anything someone's doing. You know, they got lots of different detections in for things. Maybe someone's running... I know they detect certain sort of macros for, you know, someone was running a macro in there that got detected. Because people use macros and shit for zombies, for AFKing. Who knows if they've been targeted for that. I can't comment on everything because I don't use all that stuff, eh? I don't use a lot of macros. I do sometimes for zombies myself, but it's not really a full-on macro as such. It sort of is, but not to the level of scripting. I don't run scripts or anything like some people, and I don't know whether or not they got detection for running scripts. I've never run a script. They crafted jet gun legit and didn't load in with it. Well, what are they getting a warning for? What did the warning say? I'll be honest with you, I don't care for XP. As you can see, I don't give a shit about XP, to be honest, so that's why I'm not going AFK in zombies. I don't care to AFK and leave myself AFK in zombies myself. I sit at level 55 prestige 3 and I don't prestige because XP means nothing to me. I'm max level. I got all my guns leveled, unlocked at level 55. Why would I relock them? I no longer need to sit myself AFK for something I don't need. I don't need the XP. This is where the devs have lost touch with the game, with gamers. Why do we want to sit AFK, sit there for a number that we don't even need anymore? We used to grind levels and stuff because you needed it to be able to access stuff, not for the sake of it. Don't believe it. Yeah, don't believe everything. Oh, well, yeah, that was not April Fool's for me, actually, to be honest. It's the 2nd of April for me. I got my entire community yesterday with we got them good yesterday, telling everyone that on it, when it hits April 1st, they're going to get permanent banned. You should have seen how many people were freaking out. It was a good one. Gotta admit, I couldn't pass that opportunity. I had to do it. See, so purple event, we equip that. Come in, and it won't equip it. Oh, it did. Hang on, I might be wrong. I might have mistaken on that one. I might have mistaken that one. Oh, hang on. No, it didn't. It undone it. It's the game's just been stupid. Right? So it didn't let us keep it. Then we just go to another gun and we'll pull a variant of it. And now it pulls this variant. So this variant right here of the shotgun will pull the super shotgun. If you have this shotgun, this AK, you can pull super shotgun. And as you've seen, we use the purple event camo for it, right? Pull different variants, right? I have that AK on my main, so we'll go in and I'll show you pulling the super shotgun, even though I have the super shotgun as well. There are too many trolls, bro, unless it is widely happening. Mrs. Louis said, don't be fooled. And literally says, on April 1st, on your location, so saying, on April Fools, when you hit April Fools, don't be fooled. Yeah. I said that when it hits April 1st in your location, it's going to happen, because I knew that for me, it's April 1st, but it wasn't for a lot of the people. So that's why I said, when it hits April 1st, that's when you're going to get permabanned. What? Making the blueprints not showing? I don't know what you're not making any sense. You're not talking proper sentences, my man. Out of context, I have no idea what the fuck you're on about. What makes blueprints not showing? I have no idea what the heck you're on about, sorry. So, we'll come across to... What the fuck is the game? My controller's messing up. What's it up to? There we go. Fucking hell. My RB button just decided to stop working. Only one button. It's working again. Okay, so we'll go to the AK, which was this thing, right? So we'll start with this. Oh, you'll be able to use this glitch to be able to, if you have the super shotgun, we can use this glitch to be able to put barrels and stuff in and make the super shotgun shoot dragon's breath with long barrel and stuff. When I pick the gun with the camo I don't own and create new build, it doesn't pull anything. Okay. You haven't followed something there. I mean, that's how deep this glitch is. I can't problem solve for you. You got to problem solve for yourself.
Check your gear and weapons.
It's too much that there could be 100 things you've not done right. I don't know. That's that kind of glitch. It's not as simple as you're trying to simplify it. If the glitch was that simple, I would have made a 1-minute tutorial on it and everyone would be doing it. If you do exact steps of what the tutorial says, it's really easy. I mean, you're going to see right here. It's really simple. Look, select the class, come to here, select the XM4 with the thing camo. Back out. And now I just select another blueprint and it's going to pull it. I mean, it really is this simple. But it's only complicated when you're messing it up and then you're trying to do that after doing that step there and messing it up. Once you've messed it up, you're trying to do it, and then it's not going to work because you're in a different state. See, so it won't work perfectly. If it doesn't work, this is where if you mess it up... Wait, did that pull that? Watch this. So. This one. Dude, I was in the menus. He's tripping. This dude's... Look at him. How sweaty this dude is, bro. I wasn't even fighting.
Enemy silenced.
Pretty much. You just have to play with it. I'm only here to tell you enough to be able to get you doing it when it comes to this glitch. Because you guys don't have to adjust with it with your own profile and work with it, see? So we start with that. We come to the XM4. But because we've done the other stuff before, it might actually just load in the XM4. That's why this glitch is ultra complicated, because it's got so many different variables that can happen. So I can't just answer your thing because I don't know what variable is in play on yours.
Let's get back at it.
See, so it didn't bring out the XM4. So then we go to another weapon, say create new, and it should bring up a variant of that weapon.
I'm back in the AO.
Also keep in mind, not every weapon has a variant equivalent of another one. So if it does sometimes not pull a variant of it, it might be a case of that didn't have a variant for the equivalent of what you were pulling it from as well. Yes, Lord, that's true. If you... Yeah, that's... It's not pulling the blueprints in this one, so I'll go to this class. See, if it's not doing it for you, go to another class. Because you can... Some of the classes can just bug out and stop working for it. That's why this one's hard to teach you. So we'll start with that again. Payback in the class. Problem with this is it wasn't in our class when we started, so we're technically not starting with it in the class. The class is starting with that SMG that was in there, really. And those type of things can have effects. Every tiny variable like that matters. So now we want to come in. I'm going to make an adjustment to this just to secure this as the class it's pulling. So... because I want it to keep pulling this class. So I'm going to add that on just to verify that it's pulling this. Then I'm going to come in and I'm going to go to my XM4. No! Fuck! That XM4 doesn't have a camo on it. Get that out of there. We just messed everything up with that fucking XM. That's a XM4 that's got no camo on it. That's going to mess everything up. Is there a workaround to equip save blueprints without resetting? Huh? What? What? I don't even know what you're on about.
Enemy sentry is active.
This is Connor. I'm back in the AO.
Just equipped it. If you got a save blueprint, just equipped it. Like I just equipped this.
Hostiles have established the SAM turret.
Dark mana.
Cash drop is inbound.
You can pull melees. Yeah, you can. They just get annoying sometimes. I was pulling melees.
Gonna kick some teeth in.
Hopefully it's starting to pull the blueprints. Pull the blueprint where you're wanting to use it.
Let's get back at it.
Don't even bother trying to save blueprints. Is this pulling the blueprint? What is it doing this game? It's behaving weird, this game. We're just going to reset. I don't know what it was doing that game, but that was just behaving out the gate. We're going to start the game with this in the class. We need to start the game with it in the class. For it to not behave weird. And we need to get rid of this because that's bloody stuffing me up. Const n thing. Yep. How do you get Beast Glove? Does anyone know where which blueprint should work? Well, I'll get to that in a bit if you want. After I do this. And make coffee. Oh. What we'll do actually is we'll set up on here with the beast score for you. I'll see. Doubt it will pull much. And test those ones out. I wouldn't suggest you touch any tools, man. Each to their own, though. Not worth the risk. There a workaround to equip save builds with locked camo without resetting it all? Yeah, go and watch my videos. Go watch the one from the I just made on Warzone. I mean, we're equipped and all of that stuff. That's this glitch, but you just got to learn how to use this glitch, I guess. That's simple as that. This glitch here can do everything you're asking, but it's all in the way you use it. And the way you use it depicts what it does. You can run your locked camos on any blueprint you have without them being stored on the blueprint. You can do all sorts of stuff with this glitch. That's what it's hard. That's why it's so hard to teach this glitch, because it's just a matter of equipping one thing in a different order and you're doing something completely different. So I can easily go along and have this gun here, but just apply these camos to it in-game and have it running with these camos. Or I can go along and use this gun to pull a different variant of another gun, and then after I've pulled the variant, I can have the variant that I pull running with these camos on it. Or anything. But you just gotta, it's all about how you use the glitch. Same with the mealies too. Once you pull the beast glove, you could end up running the beast glove with dark matter on it. But it resets after you leave game. So fucking what? You're using a camo that you don't own. So you got to equip it at the start of a game. Big deal. Do it. Literally takes 2 seconds to equip the camo at the start of a game. That's only for the camo. Only time it resets is if you have camos that you don't have unlocked. It literally takes 2 seconds to apply a camo to something. If I load in game, I select the class. All I do is just go along to my XM4, select this one, back right out, come back in, and select this one. And then this camo is going to show up on the blueprint that I started with. It literally takes like 10 seconds to do it. So applying the camo that you want is really dead simple, if that's all you're trying to do. It's not ideal. Well, we do have ways that are ideal. You can go and unlock the camo legitimately. Like, go grind the game. There's your ideal. Gotta realize you're abusing a bug in the game. It's not gonna be ideal. They have anti-cheat. You're lucky you can even run the camo with their anti-cheat. Man, Plunder dead right now. I don't want 200 ping. Finish my coffee. Oh yeah, we're loading in. BMAN zombies. Just zombie build it in the camo show in mystery box. Yeah, you can zombie build all the camos and run them in zombies. But you don't even need to do that. You can take them in. Zombies doesn't wipe. We do have fun equipping manually, Jack. That's what you're not understanding. You're trying to talk like it's a hard task to do. Nobody has trouble just selecting a couple things once at the start of a game.
Geared up and stand by.
Explain to us. How is this hard?
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch
And all you gotta do is just go through and equip it. And it's just gonna keep doing it. And if it undoes it, you go to the next one. Boom.
all stations.
Thing.
We are
Now we're gonna load in with it. But fortunately for us, we're not trying to get the camo working, so I hope it doesn't load in with it. Because we're not wanting that. We're trying to blueprint pull. But it's really simple just to have it easy. And if you do it at the first thing without selecting your class, you can even run the camos without having to select and stuff like that on your guns as also. It's just about how you use it. That's not hard to do.
Plunder. Primary objective is to secure as much cash as possible. Go get greedy. Mark a drop point for your squad and hit the silk.
Now we want to go beast set. And in. You're wrong, mob. Nothing's worked before a patch. This how it is right now is how it's always been over in multiplayer.
This is Connor. I'm back in the AO.
We've been pulling blueprints like this in multiplayer all season. Only thing that's changed is what was in multiplayer has come to Warzone. That's the only thing that's changed. And now we can do it over both modes. Now I can do what we could do in multiplayer in Warzone. No, it didn't. Yeah, in Warzone, but that's gone now because they added the anti-cheat from multiplayer. So now Warzone behaves identical to how multiplayer did. Stop tripping on old patches. This is the way it's going to be because it's from multiplayer. This is just how it's going to be. It's not going to undo. So you got to adjust to it and learn how to use the guns with the system in place, which is what I've taught you. You got to pull them in the class, etc. Dark mana. Nobody cares or plays Black Ops 6 ranked, let's be real. Game's ass.
Kick some teeth in.
Okay, so we still got the B score. I don't know what variant that's going to get us, so. Try the gutter knife. That dude well over sweated for someone that wasn't even trying to help kill him, eh? So blueprint pull from Warzone can be used in zombies normally. What? Just pull the blueprint in zombies. What part of pull the blueprint in the mode you want it for are you guys not getting? You have so much less troubles with blueprints you pull in that mode. It's not doing the bloody thing today. Or it's just not hitting a blueprint. Might just be that.
Let's get back at it.
You can use it in zombies with it being padlocked, but the thing is you pull it in zombies, so you can just pull it in zombies. Padlocks are only if you... you shouldn't be seeing padlocks because nobody should be saving blueprints. That's the hard truth of it, bro. No one should need to save them because you should just pull them where you got it. And then padlocks and all of that shit don't even exist. You can do blueprint pulling without running into padlocks. There's no reason to save a blueprint. That's the truth.
Cash drop is en route.
This is Connor. I'm back in the AO.
Sam, you don't clearly need to go and watch the tutorials because you clearly don't know what you're doing with zombies blueprint pulling. I mean, when you pull a blueprint in zombies, you go in game and it works. Why are you putting a padlock on it? Why are you saving it and putting a padlock on it? If you want the gun in multiplayer, pull it there. If you want the gun in Warzone, pull it there. You're not saving a gun from zombies and taking it to Warzone that you don't own because you're not doing that. They've got anti-cheat for that. So the workaround to the anti-cheat is pulling it in the mode that you want it in. Like, that's dead clear. Whoa, this sounds sick. I wonder if other people hear the hum from this when you're near.
Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy sentry in the AO.
That's sick. I haven't used this for so long. Whether or not we can pull with this. No, Sam, you're... Oh, I give up. Sorry. I've explained everything, peeps. You don't need to pull it every game. It stays in your class and everything. I mean... yeah. It's not that complicated, man. Now, when I come back to... gonna give me this again? Wait, what? Why did that just say Soul Renderer? Oh, it is a Soul Renderer. Yeah, that's right.
Gonna kick some teeth in.
It's not pulling the blueprint of the melee. We can do that over in zombies, but I want to pull it over here. Why is it not pulling the blueprint over here?
Online. Enemy SAM turret active.
Man, this melee's getting me so sidetracked off what I actually was trying to work out today. I was trying to do all the attachment swapping stuff. Okay, so we got this. We go to this. I might need more than one saved on a melee. We will see.
Gonna kick some teeth in.
Yeah, it might be a case of the melee's finding what pulls what, and you're not hitting a variant. Might be. I don't know. We'll see. We shouldn't have the DM thing. Should be still this. Now I'm going to go on another thing that has a camo not allowed. So that's 2 camos not allowed melees that we've swapped to. Hopefully it's still holding that. That doesn't pull out a no camo katana. It might pull out the camo on the katana though.
This is Connor. I'm back in the AO.
Yeah, camo on the katana. See, you can run your stuff with your camos, but it's just the way you select it. That's what I mean. We can run all of this stuff with this glitch and everything as we've got them saved, but it's all just in the order you select. So the order there was select this, right? And then what I done is select one that's saved with a camo not allowed, and then a different weapon with a camo not allowed, and it spawns it in, allowing the camo to spawn on it. See, there's just different ways to run the thing. So for this, I'm gonna have to go to another class, this one here, set the favorite, and we'll start with this one. Yeah, I can't express how many different forms this one same glitch can do. It's just, that's why my videos are the way they are. I can't put it all into a
Let's get back at it.
10-minute video. It's just too much to put in. Okay. So we've got this. Now we want to go katana. That won't allow us to use it. Now I should be able to...
This is honor. I'm back
Yeah,
in the AO.
those that watch my videos I recommend watching my streams. This is where I cover all the shit I can't cover in my videos. And my streams really go really well with my videos. Often I'm telling people, go and watch the video because there's a tutorial on this. And I'm just really going over the smaller details of it. Okay, so we've got this. The streams just reinforce what I say in my videos. Come to a knife. Did I go? No, I didn't. So we'll go create new on a knife. It might pull a variant. WDV is all I can get out of that name. Hi. How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Gonna kick some teeth in.
Wanting to pull the variant. It's being very frustrating. Why? Yeah, the melee has been frustrating. I might do a different way about it. We'll see. I'll try something different with it.
Turret online.
Instead of backing out so much.
Let's get back at it.
Yeah, see, it's not holding the variant for the melee. Hang on. Let me think what I'm gonna do here. Think. Is this your main? Yes. Yes. This is my main. This has like 10,000 bundles. So pretty much own everything. Wait, where did my DM go?
This is honor. I'm back in the AO.
Now, is this going to allow us to run the DM? I hope not. Yep, not cool. Okay, so now we want to go in and select
Blood money.
a combat
Enemies
knife.
take their cash. Get hunted.
This might go invisible right now. This might be the invisible knife. Don't you panic that you get perma after all this stuff? No? Why would a ban bother me? I'm a glitcher. I'm not scared of bans. If I was scared of bans, I would have never started. I have never been banned yet for glitching. We got the temp ban, but that's because we all got cocky and decided to start glitching so invincible that we would go along and duplicate items from tools that were not meant to be on profiles. So, I mean, and we just got given a slap, as in that's not okay. So we know that now. Let's not do that again. But we've never gotten a slap for anything that's not related to tools. So in my opinion, we're fine. We just got slapped because we got too cocky and we started doing glitches with stuff from tools. And the developers had the need to say, hey, wake up. That's not okay. But they don't do that about glitching itself. So so here's our invisible knife. So it is kind of working. See how it's giving me an invisible knife? You use it in zombies. This isn't a Black Ops 6 weapon. A Modern Warfare weapon. But I mean, the fact that we can get invisible knives makes me think we'll be able to get invisible guns and everything. It might just be a matter of pulling blueprints that don't exist. I don't know.
Let's get back at it!
What guns, what SMGs is everyone running at the moment in Warzone? Anything that has silent barrels? Suppressed barrels? What has suppressed barrel? There it does. Does it have an unsuppressed barrel point? Wait, we might be able to mix these now. What did I have mix it with? I need to go out of to the menu to see the guns, see what I'm mixing. I can't think. Does this work with camos you don't own to stick in a class? What? You don't know, no. I mean, with one trick, go and have a look at my tutorial on it, yeah? With the one specific camo, yeah? This, okay. So, I want, where is it? Party Favor, I think is the one. I think this comes with the, conversion. Or only camos you have unlocked. I mean, go watch the tutorial where I go over all the details about it. The main video on my channel.
Go and kick some teeth in.
Once you watch that, then come back and see how it all works, and you'll be able to make sense of it from the streams. But I mean, you'll probably be confused as heck watching the stream and seeing what I'm doing now without knowing from what I've explained. But if you go and watch the tutorial and then come back, you'll probably be able to see all this extra shit that the tutorial doesn't cover, and then you might know what's going on a bit more. Now I'm going to try and merge this cool stuff over onto another gun. So, we got this blueprint we're starting with. I'm going to go to const end. See, if I wanted to run const end on this, I could just run it on this blueprint, but we'll pull blueprint first, and then we'll show you running the camo on it. Possibly. Or what state this loadout's in.
This is Connor! I'm back in the AO!
Now we want to come to here, and we want to, so... Little brick cell, and hopefully this puts the conversion kit from the other one onto this one, and it merges the two. Like it does, I think it does that in the menus, and I could never figure out how to get it working in game like that, but it might have done it here.
Let's get back at it!
Did it do it? No. No. Wait.
Enemy UAV is online.
Want the aftermarket parts shop off the other blueprint. Yeah, my streams, you can always come back and watch them at any time too. They save as VODs.
Go on and kick some teeth in!
So you're able to come back and watch this if you're after you've caught up on the video. We've got that. I want this one.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Over there, dude.
Let's get back at it!
Yeah, WSV. I try to cover as much details as I can. Problem is, a lot of people
Hostile
watch my
UAV.
videos, but they're in a sense that they're used to other channels that don't cover the same depth and detail, so they're not used to watching as if they're in school trying to and got an exam on the problem. You got to watch my videos like as if you're about to get a part. You need it to pass an exam, and the teachers are about to give you a big exam. And not everybody passes the exams in school, so even then you might still struggle.
This is Connor! I'm back in the AO!
Oh look, now it's letting us run the XM4. Is it going to be a variant of the XM4 though? Alright. It can do that sometimes.
They've got a SAM turret online.
What was that? I didn't know those gas mines could go through multiple stories.
Go on and kick some teeth in!
Please stop just loading in the gun. I know that I might have to reload into a new game or start working on another loadout.
Joko.
If I can get this to work with the other parts, it might break the gun and make the gun invisible. Why have I got gas in a plunder match?
Enemy sentry is active.
The fuck is that?
This is Connor! I'm back in the AO!
Enemy's got a sentry online.
Yeah, it's just gonna run them. Not sentence starter. Why is that not party favored down there anymore? Where's my party? Why is that up there?
Let's get back at it!
Can you guys please find a glitch for blueprints pulling that doesn't require having unlocked camo?
This is Connor!
We have. You're just watching the wrong content. Go look at the tutorials for zombies blueprint pulling. Or go and look at how I do it on multiplayer. They don't all require this. I mean, it's just, yeah. See this now, guys? We've got the cool thing merged with this other one with a cool barrel off the other gun. That's what I was trying to do. We pulled the conversion kit over, but this won't have conversion kit selected. So now we should technically be able to put on the parts that normally wouldn't be able to.
Kilos in the airspace. Take it down and secure that cache.
And now we should be able to go. Black cell thing? Try and get this to show up on the other one. Merge the two blueprints. I don't have MP zombies. I only have Warzone. You don't have what's required to do a glitch. That's not on me.
Let's get back at it!
Enemy infantry in the AO.
Damn it, I removed the bloomin' thing.
Took a poxy shot!
Why am I taking so many hits but not dying?
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Does that not kill you?
Tag me!
Never seen a chopper so weak.
Cover me! Need to heal up!
Curious. 5.56 am I right?
Gonna kick some teeth in!
Will this work in game? I don't think this is attached to a I need to check outside of the game in the menus. I want to try and pull over some blueprints, some stuff. Hang on. Shut up! Alexa, shut up! Alexa, turn off! The fuck? Alexa just started talking. What the fuck? Now, I wonder whether I can whether I can blueprint swap these traces over to my TAC V and have it working. Because this thing here has not got it attached to rounds. Now I know that we done it in the last stream and we got them, we managed to swap over this one's traces because this one's attached to the rounds. But I want to swap over ones that aren't attached to an attachment, hoping that it will still work. So we're going to try that. It probably won't work. It'll only work in the firing range that way. We may have to go with ones that have attachments. No traces though. 5.56, no traces. 5.56, no. 556. That's shooting 556 ammo? No ammo though, it's not connected to the ammo. It needs to be connected to the ammo. Why that one works. Ammo. None of these ones are the ammo. None of these are the ammo. What shoots this one's ammo? What ammo is this? That's the ammo, but that's high velocity 762. What's that look like? Whoa. We could put that onto something else, I guess. Let's test that out, CAMO swapping. What is that? 762 times 39. What shoots 762? Oh, I think it's got to shoot the same ammo type. This. So we could probably put that onto the TR-76 Geist. Run the TR with that ammo. Okay. Wait, can we run this one's ammo? Does this have ammo type? Either. We'll see. The cool thing is, when you swap over the attachments for traces and stuff, if it's connected to the ammo, and it's one that the gun works, like I did with the TAC V, you can save it as a blueprint with that, and equip it and use it as if it was meant to be that way. Oh, we did. We just swapped over the traces onto this. So that's working. And then we have those traces just on that, right? Well, I didn't save it with it like that because I didn't go and equip the other one. But yeah, that's going to work. This might actually be on there, but not showing. Does this work for sewer surface skateboard? I wouldn't have a fucking clue. I don't know what that is. I don't have that, whatever that is. You go test it for your stuff. I'm just showing you how it works. Now you know how to do it. Go and test it for what you have. That's what I'm here for, to show you how to do it. Now that you know how to do it, go and test it with all your stuff. People asking if this is my main. Yes, it is. As you can see, I got heaps of COD points. And lots of bundles on this profile. Yeah, you'll have to go play around with it for melee weapons. They're not as easy. They don't seem to be working as easy. Easier if you're trying to do those stuff. It depends where you're trying to use them. I'm not much of a melee person, so I don't really care about giving melees much time of day. I don't use melee weapons. It's a shooting game. Never bring a fucking knife to a gunfight. You're gonna get dead. That's why I laugh at them thinking that Kelly sticks is a cool thing to bring back. We've got 30 fucking melee weapons. We don't need another one. You just added 5 melee weapons for the Terminator event. Do you really think we need another one? What I want to see them add is like futuristic type of weapons. Give us laser guns and cool guns. And I mean, they just got to open their mind up and have a bit more fun with the game. It's a game after all. Stop fucking dropping 100 guns that feel the same as the other guns. Why bring Kilo 144 back? What is that doing for us? We've got the bloomin' TAC 56. The Kilo's not a different gun unless you nerf the TAC 56 to be useless to creative need for fucking the same weapon come back in its place. That's all they're going to do. Instead of creating new stuff, why not bring in a wand that can do magic casts as another weapon or something like that? They're just, oh yeah, same boring shit. Let's just bring another gun that shoots bullets that we've already got. That's why we've got 300 guns in this game, but we only use 5 of them because they're all the same. Give us different options, man.
The real thing's coming soon.
Use some net.
We're deploying to the war zone.
I mean, that's a real Call of Duty's practically turned into Fortnite, but it's a Temu edition of Fortnite. Doesn't have near the coolest stuff that Fortnite has, but it has all the same bullshit that Fortnite has.
You are green to get greedy.
They just don't do it as well.
Drop point to your squad soldier.
You can't put a gun blueprint into a melee slot. Whoa, that looks cool. I've never seen this before. See, that's why I love this now. I'm able to pull a whole heap of shit that I never even knew existed.
Shit! I'm hit!
This is a cool gun. This actually looks cool. I can fuck with this. Let's have a look at what this looks like with camos.
Let's get back at it.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Now we want Nebula.
Enemy UAV is online.
Yeah, you're just waiting for stuff that's not there, though. That's what I mean. I mean, it just is what it is. You just have to accept that with glitches. Glitches have requirements. Doesn't matter whether you don't have that stuff. It's not going to suddenly make the glitch change. Especially in a game with an anti-cheat where the developers are trying to prevent you from having that stuff.
UAV in the area.
It's only going to get harder and harder to come across that stuff, because that's what glitching is, and we're ultimately, it's us against the developers, and the developers' job is to stop our glitches working. So it's not going to get, generally it won't get better, it'll get less and less effective. You're gonna, and then the new game drops. So as the game gets older, the best glitches come out at the start of a game, and then as the game goes on, the best glitches get patched and get harder to achieve and all sorts of stuff. So it's just the way of glitching. People that are not new to glitching just don't know that and understand that. That's just glitching and the life of glitching. So the fact that you need to have certain requirements at this stage, it's more of a matter of, fucking hell, we're still able to do all of this at this stage in the game? It shouldn't even be possible. Don't ask me all your individual things. I've told you what you need for the glitch in a full-on tutorial state. I mean, if you're asking what you need to do it, that just tells me that you didn't even take the time to watch the tutorial. Sorry. And though there's too much to go over to try and explain it to someone that hasn't watched the tutorial on it yet. Watch the tutorial so that you're at a certain understanding, so that when I explain things, you understand what I'm saying. Because otherwise, if you haven't watched the tutorials, what I'm saying is just going to make no sense to you anyway. So I'm wasting my time. Like, this isn't a glitch where you can just come in not knowing what you're doing and be able to do it. It's not one of those. Okay, so what's your problem then? What are you trying to understand exactly? I don't understand what you're exactly trying to say. Hard unlocks are the only way to go for camos now. Why? I have camos without hard locks. Look, ready? We're about to put a camo on this gun when we respawn. This gun that we don't own. I was just getting distracted by you guys. What is this glitch? A slender dude? I've got a video on it.
Gonna kick some teeth in.
It's nothing that you haven't got. I haven't got videos on my channel.
Enemy sentry is active. Enemy sentry in the AO. Cash drop inbound. Enemy's got a sentry online. Enemy sentry in the AO.
No, mob, you don't need hard unlock to stick. You can just have them on one account and make them show up. It's just about if you know what you're doing. How did I not even get a hit marker just then? Didn't we watch that? I just shot like 10 bullets, but I didn't shoot in his thing. And I didn't get hit markers. What was that about?
Gonna kick some teeth in.
See, if we want to run the camos, we can just run the camos on any gun. See? Like,
Hostile UAV in the area.
hard unlocks, you don't need to run the camos. Look at this. I can run it better without hard unlocked. If I had this camo hard unlocked, I wouldn't be able to do this right now. So in my opinion, it's all down to what you're trying to do, I guess. So you can go along to here. Constellation's end on it. Dude thinks he's coming up to challenge. But really, I'm not worried about that.
This is Connor! I'm back in the AO!
Well, it resets for you each game, but you're not able to use that on to blueprint swap and pull unknown blueprints and all that other stuff. So it's, yeah, hard unlocks if you don't want to glitch, then cool, hard unlocks fine. But if you're trying to glitch, then you're not gonna, then you're just gonna cry once you've got your hard unlocks and you can no longer camo swap, attachment swap, or do anything else.
Here's my cash. You.
Okay, we'll go at this, look. We got this gun, right? Come in, boom, boom. XM4, dark matter, back out. Come back in. XM4, constellations in. Back out. And next one it should show up with the camo on it, right? Bang. Now we get the camo on it. And if we want, so you just select the gun that's got the camo and we can just run it. But, and when it loads in game, well, I don't know what it's doing right now, it's just been weird. But you can run them like that and all of that, like I show in my actual tutorials when I'm focused on doing that. I show how to do it and all of that. And you can go through and just use the camos like that. And it's only a 2-second thing to equip it before the start of the game. I'd be careful with the ones you can no longer obtain, though, eh? That's what they kind of mentioned about in their temp ban thing.
Mark a drop point for your squad and hit the field.
Now I'll show something different here. We'll go to this.
Let's get back at it!
Also, one thing I forgot to mention is what can stuff this up? See, there's so much variables to it. What can stuff this up is if you have, if when the ones you're selecting, they have attachments on them, it can sometimes mess it up. So, like these ones here would mess it up. Hang on. No, I purposely don't save them with attachments on it. Yeah, I purposely don't save them with attachments on it. We mess it up. I didn't get temp ban, I didn't. Come on. Yeah, that was just those. That's all that it was. If you didn't touch those stuff, you were so fine.
This is Connor! I'm back in the AO! I can fix that.
Are you able to put BO6 camo on a MW3 gun? Yes, very easily. Very easily.
Gonna kick some teeth in!
And the same thing works over in multiplayer as well, eh, guys?
Let's get back at it!
For some reason right now, Constellation N is having does not liking to apply, but Nebula is. Normally don't have that problem. I don't know why Constellation N's has been a bit weird this game. But these are the things with the glitching, you know, you just run through. You know, to keep in the back of your mind that it is a glitch at the end of the day. Nothing that it's doing is intended by the devs. See, right now, it's actually ignoring what we're doing. But if I go to select this thing here, probably won't be able to ignore this. Because this is changing the variant. So it won't be able to ignore this. It'll now spawn this gun, but it won't spawn it in with its camo. It's just so much... I can't really explain to you why. See, these are other things. You just have to know from experience with this glitch.
This is Connor. I'm back in the AO.
You just need to have the experience to know, because some stuff can't really be explained. So we're not going to camo swap with this class. This class is going to get to where it's going to be allowed to run whatever unallowed camo is instead. Oh, what I can show you is...
Go on and kick some teeth
I'll
in.
just log into my alt quickly. So it's better set up to show it. We'll do it now. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you, I'm going to pull a blueprint, and then I'm going to save the, I'm going to have the blueprint apply a camo that I have unlocked to the blueprint. Well, you guys will have it unlocked, but my profile doesn't, it doesn't matter. And I'll have the camo stick on the blueprint. Hold. No one's getting banned for camo glitching. If you're getting banned, it's for touching tools, not for camo glitching. So we'll come across. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, such as viewers. Why is my... what? Stream status poor. Because my bitrate's too high. Your stream's current bitrate is 25,000 kilobytes per second. Higher than recommended bitrate. We recommend that you only use 6,000. What? So I'm streaming too high quality for YouTube? Are you guys having trouble? I'm getting big error messages coming up on my streaming. Viewers will experience buffering. Oh, I got my got too high a quality up apparently. So unless you got good internet, you're not going to be able to watch my streams apparently. Is that the facts? So I got to lower it to 6,800. Whoa, that's way worse than what I'm at. Anyway, that's sidetracking. Oh, it's gone. Let's drop that now. I don't know what that was about. The stream is currently 30,000 kilobytes. It's higher than recommended. Why has it gone up to 30 now? What? What? YouTube's on some good stuff right now. Okay, so what I'm going to explain to you guys is this account here, right? What you can do is you can have it saved like this. Wait, this one's been weird. Here, right here, see this? It's got an unknown blueprint with a camo on it in the class. That sticks, right? The camos come from this. Now you can pull it. So I need to explain this one. So we're going to actually do that over here. Right, so we're gonna pull it over here. So we're gonna go along. I'm gonna start with this, right? Then we'll be able to turn this into this gun, and then we'll be able to apply that camo to this gun, and then we'll come out and make it save with that camo. So let's go on and do that. Keep in mind, this profile does not own the blueprint or the camo. But as I said, that one trick camo does not wipe, even though you don't own it. Looks good to you? Oh, nice. Probably be more for the people that are on low internet. But if you guys are after the hard long locks and that, my sponsor can sort that out for you if you're trying to get that sort of stuff. Obsidian also works the same as One Trick, does it? I don't have access to Obsidian on any account to test that one. I know that Constellation N doesn't. Obviously, you've seen Constellation N doesn't. I don't know about this one. I don't have access to these two to test. But this one here just sticks regardless of having it unlocked. So you guys can see here, I don't have it unlocked. I don't have it unlocked on any account, on any gun on this account. This account's only level 32. It's got no guns leveled up. Nothing. It's just an alt. All of these stuff that you see on this have been pulled with the blueprint glitch from one blueprint. All of that stuff, this account has got all of these cool guns from just this one blueprint here. That's what's pulled all of this stuff. That's how cool this glitch is. You can have just buy 2 bundles on your account, and then you've got 2, and if that has 2 blueprints for the same gun, you've got 2 blueprints you can pull for every single gun in the game. Awesome. Tried it today with Obsidian and don't own it, and it worked without wiping. Yeah, there you go. Obsidian's another good one. I'll show you. What you want to do is save a blueprint. So what you need to do is pre-think about what blueprint you're going to pull, right? So for us, we're going to pull, right now, we're going to pull a blueprint for this gun. So I have already saved a custom blueprint on this gun with the camo I want to apply. That doesn't wipe, right? So you need to go and do that with your Obsidian if you're trying to do this with the Obsidian. Keep in mind, if you save a blueprint like this, you won't be able to delete it. I mean, it's not a problem, but I mean, it's just annoying. So don't save blueprints with padlocks. You can't delete them. Well, this one I can. But those were pulled ages ago. They weren't pulled recently. But if you save a blueprint like this, you can't delete it. So don't save them. You don't need to save them. Did the spear come back? No, that's why I hate these fucking developers. They piss me off. I've been waiting for that to come back. Let's just chuck it on in case it did. Oh, I can't with this. I'm on my alt. Got. I mean, those people that are iffy about it are not my problem. They might as well. If you're scared to glitch, this is not the place to be for you. That's just this hard, simple. I don't care for those people that are scared to glitch to come tell me they're scared to glitch. If you're scared, cool. You don't need to announce it to me. Just go find another channel. This channel's for the people that are not scared to glitch. You don't need to tell me if you're not watching me and you're not going to watch me. Okay, so we come in, XM4, Nebula, back out, give it time to actually undo it, then we'll go across to our sniper rifle, this gun here. Man, you annoying prick had to do that just so we couldn't see the gun spawn in my hand, eh? Now we have to go through a whole heap of extra time and load through the actual game to see everything and everything. All because one clown wants to go too sweaty in pre-game. They patch equipping locked weapon from Warzone private match to online. I mean, you can't equip locked weapons. It just wipes out of your class. So if you equipped a locked weapon and you don't pull it in the class, it's not going to work for you. Give up trying. Don't save locked weapons. That's why I say don't even save weapons with lock. Just pull them in the class. That's the way. That's the new way of doing it. You don't save old weapons. Locked weapons you don't own. See, so now we get this. Then, after we pull the blueprint, we go and select our thing. Now, this that we select here is not the blueprint, but it's got the camo on it, right? But it's going to actually turn it into the blueprint with the camo. So we select that, and then when we reload, we're going to get this blueprint with the camo from our other one that we've got saved. See, now we get this blueprint pulled with the camo on it. Saved. I was just testing that. For that one, you didn't need to go back and re-equip the original because it wasn't running a camo we didn't have unlocked on it, right? So we could have just backed out there without having to re-equip the XM4, and it would have just been there like this one here is. And then you've got it there, right? Now, and it won't wipe out or anything. Now, the only reason that wiped out is because I was just testing whether or not we needed to add the extra before we leave, add in the one that caused it. But obviously in that case, for that one, you don't need to do that. You just back out with it in your class. Simple as, easy as. We might go back in and reconfirm on that. Did the whole loadout wipe unglitch? What? Yeah, they took everything off my main, but I just put it back on. So they took all the camos that we had glitched on our main when we got that temp ban stuff. But I just put it straight back on. That took 10 minutes. I'm not scared to have the stuff on my account. The only things you don't have on your account is stuff from tools. In my opinion, that's the only risk. I'm fine with the risk without having tooled items. If there is a risk, I'm fine with taking that risk. This is what I do. This is how I play Call of Duty. I'm the glitcher, the menu glitcher, duplicator, camo swapper. I've done it in all my Call of Duties. This is Call of Duty to me. This is how I play it. I don't care for trying to get a win. Plunder, oh, not really. I don't even sweat and plunder that much, really. But I do play it a lot with my son. When me and my son play, I play plunder with my son. My son never ever got into battle royale. So when I play with my son, I just play plunder. It's tomorrow. As soon as the new kilo and that drops into the game, you guys know I'll be pulling blueprints for it. We'll be able to see all the new mastercrafts and stuff like that for the new guns. That's what I do. Looking forward for season 3. Yeah, because there's lots new stuff coming. But let's be real. We're not kidding ourselves. That shit's only going to last. The hype's only going to last for 1 week. And I'm calling it. 1 week into season 3, we're all bored and over COD, and COD dies. 1 week, we've completed the map's Easter egg, the new Easter egg of the map of zombies. We've seen everything. Now zombie, and then Call of Duty's back to where it is right now. Everything's boring, old. The problem is they're bringing in. Everything they're bringing is recycled, and we're already bored of it. Let's be real. So it's only going to be one week of, hey, this is cool, back. And then it's back to, boring. Nothing new, nothing exciting. That's my look. They recycle way too much. The guns, everything, the operators, the map, the wonder weapons, the enemies. disciples, everything is stuff that we're already bored of. So yeah, it's only going to be good for 1 week, and then the game's going to collapse. That's my opinion. Only thing keeps me coming back is trying to see what new blueprints I can pull for free. Mob connection to host is nothing to do with the jet gun, bro. I can load into zombies with the jet gun absolutely fine. That's a you problem. They're not shadow banning in zombies, bro. What's shadow banning achieving in zombies? Come on now. It's PvE. There's nothing to shadow ban is going to achieve. They're not shadow banning that. That won't achieve anything. You're not PvP. There's obviously just something going on with their back-end servers, and while they're waiting for Season 3, they're really not prioritizing zombies at all. They're banking on Verdansk. So, look. Look. I highly doubt that this is set up to actually do the glitch. It won't be set up at all to do the glitch, but we can show you that it loads in zombies with the jet gun without problem. Servers are weird as fuck. For me, as you just seen then, I was just, that's 200 ping trying to get a plunder match. No one said it was a you problem though, Mob. What part of the server in the game's got a whole heap of problems right now are you not understanding? Wait for tomorrow's update. It's nothing you can do. Just wait. You're not shadow banned. Stop calling bans because you have a game issue with connecting to servers. Bans don't stop you connecting to server without literally telling you that you're banned. That's a fact. If you're thinking you're banned, go ask Activision to review your account and see the notice and it will tell you you're shadow banned. If it doesn't say that, then you're not. Nah, we didn't. We gave up bothering with the melees. It wasn't swapping the, pulling the blueprints for the melees at the moment. I don't know. I'll play with that later on when I can be bothered. I'll probably play with that in multiplayer, to be honest with you. Get the melees pulling in multiplayer because it's more quicker mode to go through stuff with. I'll show you guys to see. Look, jet gun. Standard. Play solo. Liberty. Go in. We'll go in, no problems. There's nothing wrong with the jet gun. There's nothing about the jet gun. Has jet gun in class. Richo, no one's complaining to me that that I'm getting them banned. That's not what they're saying. They're just trying to figure out why they can't load into the game. They're not accusing me of getting them banned or anything. People are just assuming they're shadow banned because they're having trouble connecting to the game, but it's not. The game's just bad. That's just this game. But me being used to the game having 100 troubles as a menu glitcher, I'm 100% just used to the game being bad. Yesterday the game crashed on my dashboard and on me like 7 times just trying to play Plunder. But I'm just used to it, so. Because I do so much glitching, that's to be expected that sometimes the game will crash. I can be doing this yesterday when I was just doing this, and I was just going along, putting one gun into here, and then going along and duping up to CAMO SWAP. and the game was freaking out, dashboarding and doing all sorts of weird shit then, and it would get locked into connecting to servers at weird points and doing all sorts of weird shit. I just get used to it. If you're going to be doing glitches, just expect the game not to work perfectly for you all the time. But I probably won't be streaming for Verdansk and all that stuff, guys. It just doesn't make sense for me to stream for that. And try again for this. I'll go into multiplayer for this melee. Multiplayer, not zombies. Activision doesn't care to stop their glitches. They don't care. They never have. Why do you think the duplicating glitch has been in the game since the start, since it released? They haven't patched it. I mean, it's not a hard patch. It's a really easy patch. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you how easy it is because next minute I'm giving them the idea and they do it. So I'm not going to say, but I could patch it very fucking simply. The fact that they're not doing it just tells you they don't care. That's just the reality. And the fact that this happens, we equip the gun, the fact that the game can detect that we're equipping something we shouldn't have, right? The fact that when it does this and it wipes out instead of punishing us and banning us, says that they don't care. Because just they've decided to just wipe it out of our class, not punish us. They just detected that we've put something in our class we shouldn't have. So that in itself just tells you they don't care that much about this. What they care about is if you're doing it with tools and you're modifying their game, that's when they're going to start banning you. But if you're doing it like this, they just make it wipe. They just make it difficult for you. So that's their solution to glitching, is make it a bit more difficult. So people say it's not ideal. Well, that's because the devs don't want it to be ideal. They don't want you to do it, but they don't gonna ban you for it. They're just gonna make you jump through loops to be able to do it. So yes, you can run your camo, but you're not gonna just run it like you own it. You got to jump through a couple of loops to be able to do it. Yes, you can run the level 1000 blueprint, but you're not going to just be able to do it. You're going to have to jump through a couple of loops to be able to do it. That's where I think they're at with it. Their way with it is make it more difficult, not get rid of it. So we'll come to here. We'll come to here. Club Thumper. And we'll pull a blueprint with the melee. Work around for that in future. I don't know what that is. Demon, I have an issue. I got installed camo unlocked. Legit. Every time I put it on my guns, it gets removed next game. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I got no opinion on it. I don't even have that camo. I got no experience with that camo at all. There's people getting under the map and winning games in Warzone, yet they're banned for camo swap priorities. They didn't ban for camo swap. This is where your misinformation is wrong. They banned for people having camos that were from tools on their account. It was nothing about a camo swap. What you done with that camo was irrelevant. Whether you put it on a different gun or not is irrelevant. It's the fact that it was caught on your account. That's why you got banned. No account should have had a Pack-a-Punch camo on it. And Pack-a-Punch camo wasn't the only camo that comes from tools and couldn't be obtained. There was other camos that people were trading as well. And people didn't even know were a camo from a tool. Like there was like this blue one and blue and black one and all sorts of ones. See, so I can run the level 1000 blueprint.
Face off team deathmatch. You know what Langley expects.
I'm not level 1000.
The lead is ours.
Holy fucking hell. What have they done to my settings, bro? They've made my account like... What did they do to our account? 60 frames per second.
Always check your corners.
So yeah, I can run the level 1000 blueprint like I own it, right? And say...
Shoot me, you got some balls.
See, but then it does that. This is where they got to have things where they... I think I selected a different class. So I'll come to here. I'm going to say duplicate and run this one. Then... Game's bugging out on me. Come to here. Nebula. Then we come in again. Dark matter. Go and die.
You fucking blind.
We could have done this at the start of the game.
Molotov sighted.
So then let's just run the camos.
Incoming flag.
Incoming grenade.
Molotov.
So, and this is the comical thing, is that apparently the people with unlock tools can't have their camos last after death. But yet we can. Why can't we join solo games on zombies? Or is this a you issue? I just went into a solo game on zombies. Message Activision, I guess. Ask them. See? We had no problem running them. So this glitch is really, you just got to use it for what you're trying to do. Now I want to try and pull melees. Load out. Wait, why has that gone to the knife? I thought I put the... I did. Club thumper. I didn't change that. How did that change by itself?
Incoming flashbang.
I don't know what that class is doing, so instead of that, I'm gonna go to this one. Why can't I favorite mid-game? It's so annoying. In Warzone you can. And in multiplayer, if I go to press Y on a class, it just does that. Boots it out. Why can't I do that? Do this. That gun won't matter. It's this. Dark matter, yes. So we want this. Then we'll swap to the dark matter one, and then we'll swap back. No. Fatal. That's what pulls it. Game's so buggy. I mean, yeah. Yeah, the game's kind of in an extremely bad state. There's no integrity in this game at all, anyway. That's what happens when you have no teams actually properly QA teams before you release shit, and you just release it and let the community be your QA. Your game's gonna be a mess. Let's be real. How many fucking actual game development companies do that? This is forever in beta. Let's be real. They don't test a single thing before they update it into the game. Verdansk is coming in beta mode. It's going to be full of bugs, and then they're going to slowly improve it. We're forever just playing a beta. That's why nothing works. And what game has a ranked play in a beta? Only Call of Duty. In beta until the next Call of Duty releases, and then finally this one's finished. That's the reality of it. Whole year of beta. See, if you select the melee weapon before you select a class like that, I'll have the melee weapon. Should load in. Hang on, we'll select it. Now we should have the melee weapon with the camo on it. This is how easy it is to use all your locked camos and stuff in multiplayer. And then it won't have it now. All we do, just about to select the class, and it should have it. Okay, so they've counted that one there, but then you'll just have to reselect it again. Now that we've got that counting, and we go here. Die. Didn't want to do it. Hang on. I hate this. Doesn't perform the same as Warzone. It's fucking with my mind, man. I do some shit. I've got used to just pressing buttons for Warzone, and now I come over here and I have to go like this. Set the favorite. Why do I have to use a fucking mouse to do that, eh?
Engaging hostile.
Why can't I do that with the controller? Why for your loadout options? And it does this. It doesn't give you loadout options. These developers, man, that's what I mean. This game's forever in just beta. Nothing works. Fucking joke. Okay, so now we got ladle. Why is it going down there, not to this class I've got selected, man? Why does it keep pushing me down there? I've got this favorited. See, this game is just weird. Doing dumb shit for no reason. I could have let that go on just so got all of them just in. Okay, so we're still on ladle. Why is it going down there? I favor it for a reason, you dumb developers. Not wanting to pull melee right now. Melee's being quite annoying right now, to be honest with you. Probably because I don't have the right camos on it. Is this gonna give me the ladle back? Can anyone put me in a trusted unlock tool to buy? Don't buy unlock tools, bro. You're gonna get yourself banned. The thing is confusing.
I'll be back. Semtex front. Hostile shooter.
How do you get the stuff you get in? What? glitches. I've got tutorials on everything. Anything you see on my account, I've got a past tutorial on it already. Go and look at the channel. Everything you see on my account is done from something that I've got a tutorial on. I don't use tools, I just dupe from other people. I wouldn't go touching anything with tools after all the recent SIP that they just nailed toolers though. Well, touching tools, the game just changed. I wouldn't go touching them, especially before Season 3, that's for sure. For glitching, it's fine, but for tooling, it's another story. They're going hard against all of that shit. I'd be very careful if you're buying that stuff right now. Yeah, but you won't just create a new account because you'll get hardware banned. The other side of it that people forget. And then every account you create will just be straight shadowed and banned. People tool their alt and then you run their main on that same PC and then you get their main banned. My PC has never had a hack installed on it for Call of Duty. MW2, I've forgotten all my stuff for Modern Warfare Zombies. That's the other side of it. Even if I have to try and redo a glitch that I've got a past video on, I generally have to go back and watch a BMAN tutorial on what I found out back then. Even I watch BMAN tutorials, to be honest with you. They're fucking good. I suggest you guys go and subscribe to that channel.
We've taken the lead. Stay on task.
Hostile grenade.
Yeah, it's not doing the melees right now. I don't know why it's been so difficult with the melee right now. I have no idea why it's been so difficult with the melee right now, to be honest with you. That's just weird. It shouldn't be having so much trouble doing the melee right now.
You're falling behind, Crimson.
Why is it always going down to class fucking third class? The class I'm never using, bro. This is favorited for a reason, so it defaults up here, so I just have to press A and I'm on the right class. Not I have to go up classes all the fucking time. The point of favoritizing a class if you have to fucking go back up to it all the time. This game is beyond broken. It's not even... See, what the fuck? Ah, I'm getting ho-ha with multiplayer. That's why I don't play it. They're fucking dumb missing. Bro. Pissing me off. I'm over it. I'm over multiplayer. Dumb menu system. This is cool blueprint. Shooting Dark Ether. This is a cool one to have DM Ultra on. Shooting DM Ultra.
Eyes on hostile Semtex.
DM Ultra camo to shoot DM Ultra. Unbelievably good they missed it.
Eyes on field up upgrade.
I think that's pretty much every COD game, isn't it though?
Molotov.
Every COD game has potential, but they seem to figure out how to fuck it all up. Treyarch is the best out of 3. Used to be, now they're absolutely dog shit. I'm not gonna lie. I lost faith in them now. Treyarch from 2010 was good, but they don't even have the same people working there anymore. The same people aren't in control of any of the studios, are they? All the Call of Duty studios have just turned to shit.
Good effect on target. Gotta move up.
Oh, I'm getting pissed off with this doing this, so. Now it's doing this one. Bro, what the fuck? I decided, oh, fuck it, I'll start doing the one that it's actually always putting me to. Now it wants to put it to a different one. Let's go with this one then. Class 2, because it's going to default to Class 2. Now it wants to default to Class 3. Let's go with that. Why is it just always defaulting off the fucking class that we're using? Multiplayer is stupid. The fuck? They're doing so much dumb shit with their UIs, it's not funny. I gotta get off soon anyway. It's the end of my day. Oh. Didn't manage to achieve what I was trying to achieve. I was trying to sort out this blueprint, these attachment swapping. I mean, we can swap these over. What I want to test, actually, I have a gumball without thing, without a camo, and a thing without a camo. I want to try putting gumballs. Now I want to try something else. Can we put the death effects and inspect to the other thing? Other one? That might do it. Okay, we're going to try this. This is going to be something different. I'm over multiplayer's dumb UI. Oh. Pretty much with this glitch, guys, is you just gotta, whatever it is that you wanting to do, kind of hyper focus on what gets that, achieves exactly that, and just do that all the time. What you guys will see me doing is going through a whole heap of different things all the time, so you're not gonna really be able to see one thing happen. It's going to appear like it's just fucking gibberish everywhere.
The real thing's coming soon.
Okay, so we got that. I want to go across to this. And I want wild mannered. Some dude can't aim. He didn't hit me with one of those. And how were those making that noise? They weren't even landing near me. Okay, so that didn't do that. Oh wait, did it? Some dickhead shot me so I couldn't test the traces.
Stations, green light. We're deploying to the war zone.
Mob, you got an idea? Go and test it. That's all I do. Don't ask me what will work, just go and try it out. I've shown you how to do this glitch now. You got the information you need.
Plunder. Secure as much cash as you can. You are green to get greedy. Your team.
I know you guys seem to think that I just maintain all of the answers for all your questions in the back of my head, but I don't. That's just the reality of this. You just got to get in and test some things.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I'm hit!
Where you going, bro? Calm down, running around too much. Where'd that dude go that was just on me? Anyway, that's not. I was trying to merge this.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Let's get back at it!
Yes, solid. Yes. That's just the reality of Call of Duty. Account to account, you need more than one count in the game to be able to do it. And on PC, you can't get more than one account in the game. So you're not going to swap between the accounts. That glitch comes into you confusing what's, you know, because consoles can log more than one in. That's why PC players have hacks. Xbox players have BMAN. How do you pull it using zombies? Go and check out my tutorials on it. Zombies I focused on at the start of the season. So go back to the start of the season, watch my tutorials on all of that. What you guys need to realize is when it comes to menu glitching, they very rarely get patched. All the dupes that all my duplication videos, and most of them, since the game got released, still currently work. So if you guys don't see me making a new video every season, it's because the one video that I made last season is still working. And I'm not someone that just spams content out to get double views on the same product, on the same glitch. I'll move on to the next glitch and leave that one already explained. Why did I go to nib? I didn't go to DM. Go and hit that like button, get it done. Hey. And then not everybody's a legend. That's the legend button in my streams. It's not the like button. It's the legend button.
Gonna kick some teeth in!
Not everybody on YouTube is a legend. Okay, so we got that. Now we come back. We create new. Are we gonna get this blueprint when we say create new? Hopefully. How do you pull blueprints using zombies? Oh yeah, I answered that. But you said you could also pull MW2 and MW3 blueprints, right? Yep.
Let's get back at it!
I show that all in the tutorial though.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
Okay, so what the fuck is this one doing? This just pulled the attachments but didn't pull the actual base point that time. That was out of it. You know why it done that? Because I mixed it with this before. So it's doing... This is where there's so many different variations to how this performs.
Be advised, cash drop is inbound.
I'm trying to mix the two blueprints right now.
Back in the AO.
It might not work yet. I'm not trying to do it the way I'd show you in my blueprint merging video. I'm trying to do it a different way. But that didn't work. So that's right. That one's not going to work.
Enemy sentry in the AO.
You see it as dog shit. Don't believe everything you see. I'm a figment of your imagination.
Gonna kick some teeth in.
Weird thing to type into chat. What? Get a blueprint of this. If it's pulling the blueprints, I'll go over and pull blueprints of the Modern Warfare 3 guns for you.
Let's get back at it.
Looks like it is. What is this one? A blue blueprint?
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh no, red.
Taking effective fire.
Online.
Not dead yet.
CPSH? Why is that red? Is that redacted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, can I build that? Yes, probably. Fuck is everyone here? I just want to kill someone.
Hostiles have established a SAM turret.
Try this weapon. What is that?
Took a boxy shot.
Enemy dropping in.
Got you. You thought you were chasing me, but it wasn't. That gun sucked. And you sometimes get red guns in those golden crates, apparently.
Gonna kick some teeth in.
So we got a Lichman. What are we gonna get? We're gonna see what we can get from this. What blueprint do we get? We might still be able to build redacted guns and stuff like that. They just might not come up with the redacted logo
I'm back in the AO.
now that we can attachment glitch. Whoa. Got a weird little wolf type thing on it. So yes, you can blueprint pull Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 guns.
Enemy sentry is active.
Gonna kick some teeth in.
Enemy's got a sentry online.
Past me.
How did I just fall through there? The fuck?
Taking effective fire.
Enemy sentry in the AO.
Constellation's end without a gun on it. I hate they removed the option to change the various attachments. That's coming back in
Let's get back at it.
season 3. Go back and kill those dudes. I don't have the right class for this, so.
Complete contracts and get paid.
We don't have a good class to kill them with though.
Enemy visual.
He's sniping, but he's bad, so we're good. He can't hit his shots. We're safe.
Enemy counter UAV inbound.
Where's the dude that was trying to snipe from over the side? Right there. This is what happens when you take me out in Plunder. I come back and wipe us. Now we got our class. Yeah, I just joined and was wondering if there was a new camo swap that we could use to put some siege camos on pooled blueprints. Sure is. Go and check the videos on that. You're looking for the videos titled Camo Swap. There's many different ways to do it. Take your pick, pretty much.
Enemy sentry is active. Enemy soldier incoming.
Running to. Come on. Not telling him. Now we got the cool gun. I like this gun.
Hostiles have established a SAM turret.
Dude worries me. I got no ammo. One right here. Ah. So if you grinded all the camos, you're screwed. Pretty much. You asked, didn't you ask that last stream?
Let's get back at it.
Oh, fuck's sake. Clowns with sniper rifles. But you were asking me to confirm.
I'm back in the AO.
Just in a second. Wow, look at how much these dudes are fucking dick riding in a fucking staircase in Plunder. Game's not that serious, guys.
Enemy's got a sentry online.
Gonna kick some teeth
It's
in.
really not that serious. I can't believe I'm not getting sniped at right now. Oh, there you go.
Enemy SAM turret active. Hostile UAV in the area. Hunt down enemy squad
How did I just shoot their landmine from this angle? Bruh, what? Unless BMAN knows a way without a knock tool how to get 250 camo. I wouldn't even bother touching camos that need tools at this point. We just got the slap that we needed to tell you guys that that's not a thing that they're going to allow. The way you obtain a camo won't matter. It's the origin of the camo. If it's unobtainable, I wouldn't touch it now. You're not going to be immune to a ban just because it was duped afterwards anymore, like we thought. So if it's a camo that's not obtainable, that's detected on your account, would get punished.
Enemy counter UAV inbound.
I don't have a problem with applying camos and stuff, to be honest with you myself. And I pull blueprints. This thing right here I think is pulled.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Only time you really have to reapply camos is if you don't own the camo you're trying to apply, which would make sense.
They've got a tank turret online. Enemy counter UAV inbound.
Fuck, I was trying to jump up and around and up and on. Alright guys, well, I think I'm going to end it here. I gotta get off and get ready to get my kids. And this game's playing dumb with this one building it being around.
Shit! I'm hit!
I own Mercury on one gun. How would I go and play around with it? Showing you all you need to know to how to do stuff. After seeing everything I've shown, you should be able to work out exactly what to do with any camo. If you're confused on what to do, I made a full-on guide for it. Pay attention to when I equip something. If I select a class before I make a change to a class, pay attention. It all matters. So go and watch the video, because I'm ending the stream here, so I'm not going to be showing anymore. But, yeah. So, if I go into game, and you see me select the class before I change the class, that's what you do. If you see me edit the class before I select the class, that's what you do. If you see me go in and select one weapon with a camo on it, and then I select another one with the camo on it, another one, that's what you do. If you see me go in and select one with the camo on it, and then go to another one and say create new, and then afterwards you see me come in and reselect these camos to make it stick in your class and stuff, that's what you do. So my latest video, if you guys don't do a certain thing that I've said and you just don't realize that I've done that, it's not going to work the exact same way. But yes, the latest video, the Warzone one, blueprint pulling, free blueprints, Warzone. The main one on my channel. But yeah, guys. So that's that one, guys. I gotta get off, so. Smash that like button. Keep being awesome. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. BMAN.